Cyrax just live a really sad and pitiful, miserable life. Grown man in his 30s put himself in the position where he put himself all over the internet where people are making fun of him. People is going to his house, trolling him, shooting up his house. You even you're even known as a pedophile all over the internet, Cyrax, or we can call you Chance, but I'm just gonna call you Cyrax. I don't even know what kind of name is Chance anyway, man. I mean, Chance that's a stupid name in my opinion. But Cyrax didn't respect the internet beef. He thought it was all fun and games. Right there at that moment, Cyrax, that year, what was that, about a couple years ago, you was live streaming, I think, and someone shot at your house. Right there at that moment when they shot up your house, that was the moment right there when you really should have quit the internet right there. That was the moment right there when you realized somebody's out to kill you. And no, I don't find that funny. Yes, somebody could have got hurt. Cyrax could have got hurt. His grandmother could have got hurt. His stepdad could have got hurt. I don't find that funny of someone going to his house, shooting up his house. I don't find that funny at all. But Cyrax asked for it by running his mouth. I mean, could you imagine being Cyrax, people? Could you imagine barricading yourself in your room, paranoid 7 days a week, looking out your window every 3 minutes, looking over your shoulder at your house, being afraid that someone's going to come to your house or they're going to send the cops there? Could you imagine living that kind of life? A 30-some-year-old man, paranoid, because he created, a person like Cyrax created all this to himself. He created all this when he could have just easily just walked away from all this. Now, I don't know how they got your address, Cyrax. I don't know how they found out where you lived at, unless they IP sniffed you or they DDoS you. Someone told me in the comment section last year that you volunteered and gave out your address because you was trying to get some kind of package, and somehow your address got leaked out. So if that's true, then that's your own fault right there, Cyrax. And another thing is, Cyrax, you got way too comfortable on the internet. You thought everybody was your friend. You one of those people that got way too freaking comfortable on the internet. You thought everybody was your friend. You thought people had your back. You got too careless on the internet. You got way too comfortable on the internet. The internet's not a safe place. The internet's a dangerous place. It depends on how you want to make it. You decide to make it dangerous for yourself by associating yourself with people. And then you talking, and you said recently that you want your life back, and you can't even go outside. You barricade yourself in your own house. Whose fault is that, Cyrax? Maybe if you didn't show your face on the internet like that, maybe if you did do what I do, like I show my face on the internet sometimes, and my videos, I show my face every now and then, but maybe if you didn't really reveal yourself like that, maybe you wouldn't be dealing with that kind of stuff. So that's the thing about you people that get major heat on the internet. Y'all put yourself in the position is, once you put your face out there, once you start gaining a huge good following and fans out there, you got nobody but to blame yourself. And now you don't want people knowing who you are now. You don't want nobody documenting your life on YouTube or anything like that. That's your fault, bro. Had you not showed your face, which you shouldn't ever showed it in the first place, had you not showed your face, Cyrax, no one would even know what you look like. you can go into the grocery store in peace, and you didn't have to worry about nobody looking at you funny. But you can't even go in the grocery store. You can't even sit on your front porch or walk up and down the street or go to a park somewhere without somebody recognizing you. EDP 445 did the same, was in that same, well, he still is in it. There was nowhere that EDP could go when no one didn't recognize him. Everywhere EDP went, people recognized him. EDP thought by getting his name changed and everything like that, he thought that it was gonna make everything disappear. All the trolls was gonna start harassing him, which that did not work because it backfired on him. EDP, trust me, once you're very well known on the internet and you pretty much reveal yourself a lot on the internet, the whole world knows what you look like, Cyrax. Once you put your face on the internet, it's going to remain on the internet forever. But that's a damn shame that, you can't even go to the damn store without somebody recognizing you. They'll look at you and just laugh at you. First of all, they'll look at you kind of creepy. They'll look at you kind of weird anyway and be like, are you from those people from the Hills Have Eyes movie? They'll give you that kind of look. It's pathetic, man. Like I don't feel sorry for Cyrax. I don't feel sorry for this guy. He did this to himself. He really done it to himself. I bet his grandmother don't even want him going into the grocery store with her because it'll draw attention on her and his step pops and his stepdad. They don't want you going to the store with them. I'm pretty sure there's times you probably want to go out and go to the grocery store with your grandmother. Or, she probably don't even want you in the car because she's probably terrified that someone might shoot up the car because they spot you in there. That, they see you in there. So I'm pretty sure your grandmothers don't even want you going out in public with her because it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. And you dragged your own family in this too, bro. You dragged your own family in your mess, bro. And when someone drag their own family in this, you know what? I got a feeling, though, that if you ever go to jail, Cyrax, if they ever lock you up and you guys serve time in prison, your grandmother and your step-pops will sleep good at night. They'll definitely say, like, you know what? At least Chance is in jail. At least he's in jail, but, at least he's not out roaming around on the internet, stirring up shit, aggravating the trolls, pouring more fuel on the fire, giving trolls more reason to come to their house and fuck with them. I mean, it's sad, man. Like, it's really sad, and it's funny at the same time that these people got all your information. It wouldn't surprise me if they got your social security number, Cyrax. It wouldn't surprise me if they got your social security number. It wouldn't surprise me if they do. You know what I'm saying? Because I know your grandmother and your stepdad is cussing you out big time. Not only that you got to deal with trolls, but I know your grandmother and your steppops is cussing you out every day on the shit they go through. I know they blaming you for everything. There is a video out on YouTube that you was getting ready to move out because your grandmother and your steppops was blaming you for all the mess that's going down. And they have every right to be angry with you, Cyrax. They have every right to. Because deep down in your heart, it is your fault. It's your fault. You dragged your family into this, bro. I can understand if you had your own place, Cyrax, then you didn't have to worry about it. But for you to do all that and you drag your own family into your mess, bro, I mean, yeah. Any parent out there would be mad at their child. Most parents for a man your age, Cyrax, they would have threw you out the house. 30 years old, I mean, you got to be the luckiest 30-year-old man on God's green earth, Cyrax. Because all that shit that you're putting your grandmother and your steppa through, man, they would have done been threw you out on the streets, bro. They done been threw you out, bro. Saying like, look, you got to go, man. You bringing all this drama here. They can't even sleep good at night because of you. You got people shooting up our house. You's dangerous, man. Like he is dangerous because I would not want nobody like Cyrax staying with me. Whether Cyrax is friends with me or he's family with me, I would not want no one like Cyrax staying with me either. So hell no, bro. You're not staying with me. You're not staying with me, bro. You dangerous, bro. You dangerous. I don't want all them trolls coming to my house and sending the police there and shooting up my house and throwing bricks at my vehicle and throwing eggs at my house and all that type of dumb shit. Hell no, dude. You ain't staying with me. Ain't nobody gonna let you stay with him, Cyrax. You too much of a risk, bro. You too much of a big risk. Cause you'll just keep getting on the internet, Cause whoever lets you stay with them, you gonna keep getting on the internet, you're gonna keep making a fool out of yourself, and then eventually they're gonna find out where they stay in, and now you dragging them into your mess. But it's not my fault. Yes, it is your fault because you fed into it. Someone like you, Cyrax, should remain silent, bro. You should be on the down low. You should be laying low right now. That's what you should be doing. Especially if there's people out on the internet to do harm to you, you should be laying low, bro. And I said in my last video, I said that I think y'all got a better chance of moving. Y'all need to just need to move out that place. That's all I gotta say. Move out of that dungeon of house that y'all stay in. But I guess rent over there probably cheaper over there on where they stay at down in Ohio. Rent must be cheaper, so I guess they can't. Rent is high nowadays. Rent is very expensive, but still, I think the only way that they can escape this troll stuff is that they're gonna have to move out of that dungeon house and move somewhere out in the country somewhere in Ohio. But they got to move around midnight. They cannot move in bright daylight. Because if they move in bright daylight and they see that moving truck, they're going to follow you guys. And then they're going to know where your new location is. And then it's right back to trolls screwing with you again. Screwing with you and your grandmother and your step-pops again. So the best thing to do is move out of your house around 12 o'clock at midnight. And don't let the trolls know that you're moving. Don't go making a video saying that, yeah, me and my parents gotta move out and everything like that. Don't say that, Cyrax. Don't say that. Don't be an idiot, which I know you are. Don't be a stupid idiot and make a video saying that you and your mom is getting ready to move out. You and your grandmother and your pops is getting ready to move to a new location. Do not get on the internet and tell them trolls that, Cyrax, because now they're going to be aware. Now they're going to be probably parked somewhere around your area watching y'all 24/7. So no, don't go making a video telling your trolls that you're getting ready to move in next month or something, because now they're going to be alert now. So don't be stupid enough and say stuff like that, Cyrax, because you always giving them. What I learned is never tell your enemies what you're thinking. And that's your biggest problem right there, Cyrax. You're always telling your enemies what you're thinking all the time. And that's where they get you, because you're always telling them what you're thinking, and it gives them time to prepare for you on what you're about to do next. Stop telling these trolls what you're thinking, man. Like, seriously, bro. Stop telling them that. If you was any kind of man, Cyrax, you would go out and go have your job. But you can't, I said it once and I said it again, you can't even go out and get a regular job now because you're all over the internet. You're all over the freaking internet. So you can't even go out and get a regular normal job now because you put yourself in a bad position that they probably wouldn't hire you anyway. Even if the boss man, even the people saw you. They see the name Chance because your real name is Chance. And sometimes when you put in job applications, they'll look you up on Facebook, YouTube, because that's what a lot of jobs do nowadays. And when they look you up on the internet and they see your YouTube videos of you, you know what they're going to say? They're going to say, we can't hire this guy, man. This guy's all over the internet. His name is Cyrax, even though his real name is Chance. But this guy's name is Chance and it's this and that. that's gonna screw you. That's gonna screw you up. And you see, and I kind of figured that's why EDP wanted to change his name, because they know if they Google his name or search his name up on Facebook, who knows? EDP probably put in a lot of applications back then, and no one wanted to hire him because they saw his videos. He messed himself up, so EDP had to go and change his name. That was again, that was a big failure. What was the point in that? But still, there's a way out of this, Cyraxx, and just not say nothing. But again, like the little puppet he is, I mean, ain't no way I can live a life like Cyraxx, man. It just ain't no way, man. Your grandmother, she's an idiot. She's an idiot for tolerating you. Any other grandparents out there would don't kick their grandkids about their house. I know mine would. My grandparents would have been put my ass out if I brought all that internet drama to her house. Oh man, my grandparents would have threw my black ass out, or most likely she'd have called the police on me and had my ass escorted out of her house and telling me don't never come back to her house ever again. You brought all these internet trolls to my house. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say about this goblin right here, y'all. So I can tell you, Cyraxx, you know, if y'all do move to a new place, make sure you get you some dogs, some vicious dogs. That way they'll let you know. That way nobody don't come on your property. Get you some vicious dogs or whatever like that. I'm just saying, if I was in your position, bro, I'll just move out of that house and move somewhere far, 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 far away where the trolls don't know where I live at, and not say anything on the internet. Then maybe your life might go back to normal again, Cyraxx. But it all depends on you if you're going to keep your mouth shut or not. But we all know, people, Cyraxx is not going to remain silent. It's just not in his nature, people. Anyway, peace.